Trading Live. You are now part of a growing group of do-it-yourself traders who are trying to change the way investors think about building wealth. But because we don't believe in using financial advisors, stock tips, or traditional financial media, we have to do things different. We have to do things smarter. We do that through an art and a science we call trade hacking. At Navigation Trading, our methodology is based on statistics and probabilities, not hype or emotion. Our core strategies have been used by market makers, hedge funds, and floor traders for many years. Now, we share these secrets with you. Whether your goal is to make an extra $1,000 per month or replace your current income, with our guidance, you can achieve financial success beyond your wildest dreams. So, let's get started.
What's up, Navigation Nation? It is Monday, December 18th. Welcome to Navigation Trading Live. If you haven't already, make sure you connect with us on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. We make a lot of our announcements, upcoming events on this broadcast, so make sure you connect with us so you stay in touch with what's going on at all times. Hope everybody had a great weekend. One quick announcement I wanted to make is don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you register for our upcoming web class. So we've been getting a lot of questions about one of our preferred broker partners, which is Tastyworks. So we are doing a free web class this Wednesday, December 20th at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. And we've got a special guest, Tom Sosnoff from Tasty Trade, joining us. So if you don't know Tom, real well-known guy. He's the one that started Thinkorswim, ended up selling it to TD Ameritrade for $750 million. And now him, as well as some of his team, have built Tastyworks, a new innovative trading platform. So it's going to be a really fun event. If you can be there, make sure that you register here. December 20th at 3:30 p.m. is when that starts. And then if you want to sign up for a Tastyworks account beforehand so you can kind of take a look at the software, you can go to navigationtrading.com/Tastyworks. And this will take you to this page, and there's a link to open the account. But the commission rates are just crazy. It's on options, it's $1 to open, $0 to close, and the platform's it's really innovative. It's really easy to use, both for advanced traders as well as brand new traders. It is so simple, really cool. So check that out. Even if you don't want to fund the account, if you just want to open an account so you can download the software for the web class on Wednesday, you can do that here. Again, navigationtrading.com/Tastyworks. So let us jump into the platform here. Well, actually, before we do that, let's just a reminder, if you guys have any topics or questions, make sure you shoot us an email at info@navigationtrading.com, and we will be sure to cover that live on the broadcast here from time to time. If we go to the platform, we've got about a minute until the market opens. Stocks up again, up strong. We've got the ES up another 10 points, Dow's up 150, the Russell's up 9 and 10, and the NASDAQ's up 25. So continued strength in the stock market. By the way, for those who haven't seen, I've got a little bit different chart setup going on here, and we're testing out some different things just to take a look at our charts a little bit differently to spot trends, uptrends, downtrends, choppy markets. There's nothing magic about what I've got going on here, but we are doing some testing and kind of final editing to this screen, this indicator that we've been using. And once it's ready to go, I'm going to send that out to all Navigation Trading members for you to use on your charts if you want. And that's all going to be free, just something that we're finding useful and we want to pass along to you as well. So stay tuned for that sometime in early 2018. Some of the other markets here, bonds are down slightly, oil up a little bit. Let's see, nat gas up huge, up over almost 5%, which is going to help our position. We needed a little bit of an up move in nat gas, so that's good. Everything else, a lot of other things up too. All the emerging markets, Mexican ETF up, FXI up, FXE, the euro is up. The emerging markets, EFA, EWZ, the Brazilian index, all up. So a lot of strength this morning. XLF, the financials up. And let's see, the currencies up a little bit. And then if we look at some of the stocks, I just like to scan these to see if there's any major movers. Capital One Financial up over 1.5%. John Deere up over 1%. FedEx up over 1%. Goldman Sachs, looks like all the financials are up. Intel's up almost 2%. JP Morgan up over 1%. Micron up over 1.5%. Snap up 1.5%. Target up. So retail, financials, technology, looks like everything's up. Okay, well, looks good. So what I want to do for the trade of the week, I mean, we've gotten a lot of premium sucked out of the options late last week. And so there's not a lot of high IV, although one that I did find that still has decent IV is XLF, which is the financials. So the implied volatility, the IV percentile and IV rank is not quite over 50. It's dropped a little bit this morning, but it's really one of the highest on the board that we don't already have a position on. So what I like to do on these low-priced ETFs is we would either do a straddle, short straddle, if we're looking at doing undefined risk, or if we want to define our risk, we could do a butterfly. So let's take a look at both of those. So if we go to XLF, we got 32 days left to expiration in this cycle. And if we go further out, we've got 60. So you could really choose the 60 or the 32. In this case, I want to get another trade in with the in the January cycle before we start adding to February, but we will definitely be adding to February cycle this week as we put on new positions. So you can see we're trading at about $28. So at the money is about $28. So if we sell a straddle, and the reason we don't go any wider is because with a low-priced ETF, we're just not collecting enough premium to even make it worthwhile. We're only collecting a little over $1 for a straddle. And so if we go to the Analyze tab and take a look at what that looks like, what you'll see, this will update, there we go. What you'll see is, there's decent premium, so we're getting a nice wide tent here for price to play around in. And, for XLF, for just doing one contract, collecting $1.04, we'd probably do 4 or 5 of these. But if you're uncomfortable with undefined risk, or if you are in an IRA, the other option is you could do a butterfly. And I like to start on the call side. So right-click, buy butterfly. And then as far as our wings goes, you've got an expected move of just a little over $1, but we need to get wider on here. So I'd probably go $2 wide. So let's say the 26 on the downside and the 30 on the upside. And let's go ahead and analyze this, see what that looks like. We'll uncheck our straddle, so we're just looking at the butterfly. So you can see here, it's okay. I mean, I like to see the peak of the tent be at least what our max risk is with our wings. So in this case, I would probably pass on the butterfly, and I'd probably go on the straddle. Now, again, if you don't want to do undefined risk, and you really are adamant about having that defined risk component, then you would want to look at the butterfly and just deal with with what it is. But for me, I'm going to go with the undefined risk, and I'd probably do 4 or 5 contracts here. I'd like to capture at least $100 on the trade, because remember, on these straddles and butterflies, we're going to be booking winners at 20 to 25 to 30% of max profit. And so to make it worthwhile, we want to get our max profit up to at least that $500 mark. As far as we are concerned, for what we do for alerts, So I'm gonna play around with that a little bit, see if I can get filled. If I do, I'll shoot that out to alert subscribers. If you are not an alert subscriber, we still have our special going on, $7 for 2-week trial. So check that out if you're interested. And then don't forget, make sure you go register for the tastyworks web class at navigationtrading.com/TW-registration. Hope to see everybody there. Have a great week of trading, and we will talk to everybody soon.